Man, the energy is starting to change in a lot of men today as things not that long ago was pretty different. A lot of men felt hopeless when it came to their futures and families and relationships, seeing the way women has acted, to see the way women has moved as women, which repulsed men. Men don't want women out there partying, clubbing, gaining all this experience, don't know where she's been, and you have to call her your girl. Men just simply don't want that, and it's not to control women, and it's not to say women can't do those things, because they definitely can. But it comes at a consequence. Like, it actually does. I would not date a former partier, bro, and it ain't happening. Like, or a woman with all this tons of past experience, and she's been everywhere with every different man and all over. It just simply ain't happening. Men can clearly see how bad things are today, how free women have gotten. And I don't want to make that sound like a controlling thing, but given the amount of freedom women have, has made them all make their own decisions and live throughout their emotions because of the world that men has built for them to be able to even do that. A lot of women make a lot of bad decisions. Let's not kid ourselves. When they're left to their own devices like that, you see how they move. You see what happens to women when they grow up without fathers. You see how they move. It does a lot of damage. Men are very important. Men are a key staple in this world for leading, and leading by example, and showing things how it's supposed to be done through logic, through ration. So men are seeing how much of a joke it is out here, and they're just starting not to care, bro. Most men out here is laughing nowadays. They just don't care. They're just gonna be the manly man that they are, and they're just gonna continue on and do what they're doing. It don't even matter no more. Like, that's the point men have gotten to. It don't even matter no more. But when it's all said and done, it's going to matter a lot to women, because women at the end, they're going to want a relationship. They're going to want marriage. They're going to want a family. They're going to want all those things. There's lots of women out here, bro, and they're on the older side, and they have yet to get those things, and they pretend like they're not panicking. They pretend like they're not scrambling at the bit, but they're scrambling, bro. They are scrambling at the bit. We don't want that for them, but it's happening. And I'm not saying this to disrespect anybody who are in those situations. It's just, bro, it's out there. It's happening. You see it all over the internet. They're scrambling, like they're afraid. They don't even know what is going on no more. But they live so many of their years not making the right choices and decisions, for whatever reason that might be, and it comes at a cost. It's no different than a man throughout his 20s not grinding, like choosing to be a loser, choosing to involve himself in the party life and indulge in those things, and alcohol and drugs and women and trying to get laid and trying to be that guy and do all those things. for men that have lived their lives in their 20s up to 30 and past, they are going to reap what they sow. And it's the same thing for women who want to live carelessly throughout their 20s. Maybe date the wrong guys, too much partying, not enough focus. It's the same thing both ways. A man who is not built by 30, 35, 40, it's not looking good. Because even if you're 40 and you're not built yet, like, it's not completely over, but it's close. It's real close. Because here's the thing. If you're not even built yet and you've never done anything significant to improve your life, you have to put in those next level years of grinding while you're 40. You're not 20 no more with all the energy on earth, just piss and vinegar. You're now 40 and you're slowed down a bit. Men can still work hard at 40, definitely. Just, it's not going to be as easy. It's not going to be as good. It's not going to be as fun. And by the time you even get anything built, more years are gone by. So 45, 50 now, and that's not where you want your life to get going at that age. I recommend sacrificing your 20s as a man and live the rest of your life like a champ. That is what I recommend to men. It's not about enjoying yourself in your 20s, living it up, bro, and partying and wheeling and dealing these chicks and all this stuff. That's not what it's about. You sacrifice in your 20s, bro. Before you're 30, you'll have the chick you want. Before you're 30, you'll be making the money you want. Before you're 30, you'll have the life set up you want. Why do I say that? How am I sure of that? Look no further than right here. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm not saying that to be boastful. It is a fact. I have sacrificed and dedicated my 20s the way I wanted to. And I did all the things before 30. I got all the results before 30 even hit. I'm not 30. I'm still in my 20s. So why waste your 20s being an idiot when you could stick to the grind and get the results you want and eat shit for a few years to live the rest of your life like a champ? That is my question to you guys. Why not? The men that do this always win. The men that don't do it, it's not that they can't win. They definitely can, but it's going to be harder. You're just making it harder for yourself. And I say that because there are men who have won after messing up their 20s. It's possible. It's just, you're not giving yourself the best odds. Why do that? I don't recommend it. I do not recommend it. I recommend, bro, seeing life through as young as possible. Leave no stones unturned. Do your best work. Put your best foot forward so you can live your best life. But like I said, man, like from what I'm seeing, a lot of men today, they're not even caring no more, bro. They're not even caring no more. They understand the West, the Western world. It's collapsing big time, bro. Most women's out there, man, they're wildin'. Most of the women out there, bro, I'm telling you guys full well, they're low-key corn stars. Yeah, I said corn, but you know, pea stars. Most of these chicks out here that even look normal to you guys on social media are low-key pea stars, bro. That's how bad this world has gotten. And men know that. That's why men are laughing, bro, as the world collapses. It's just rare to get the woman of your standard and caliber to be loyal to you. It's rare. It exists. It does. It's just rare. So you're going to have to become rare. And not only do you have to become rare as a man, you have to get lucky on top of that. That is what you have to do, bro, because you are not stopping any of these women today from making the decisions they're going to make. Most women are feminism, they're pro-feminism. They just don't want to hear anything what a man has to say no more. And you see the results. Leave women to their own devices. Let them go off the rails. Let them do what they're going to do. Later on, bro, they pay the price. They pay the price. Women today are not wanting commitment when they're young. And that's the worst mistake they can make long term. But the prettier women who want commitment long term when they're young always win in that area. 10 out of 10 times. But let's say the prettier women who are young who don't want commitment, eight or 9 times out of 10, they're going to lose. And I say 8 or 9 times because, bro, some of these women out here can get away with the 304 past and still strike a man, but he's not even going to be the best man. So even then, it's like, you're still not really winning. You're still not really winning, but it's just crazy, man. This is the world we're in. And women are left to their own devices. We have no say over what they're going to do. I don't believe in having any say over what they're going to do because they're going to do what they're going to do. They can do that, bro. They really can. No one's stopping them from doing it. It's just, as men, we step up to try to tell them, to try to warn them that that's bad, like I do. But they're either going to listen or they're not. And a lot of the time, they don't care. They don't care. They want to live their life. They want to be free. They want to roam around. They don't admit that they want all this experience, but they rack it up, don't they? They rack up all that experience. These women ain't living their lives, bro, without men. None of them. None of these women out here are living their lives without men, unless they're older and they can't even get one, period. But if they're even still half young, even still half good looking, they are not living their life without men. Even though their status is single, bruh. She's claimed by the streets. By the streets. And that does not age well. It does not end well. It ends terribly bad. And that's what we try to say, but they still don't listen, bro. Like, that's because they want to have their own rights. They want to have their own say. Little feminisms. Don't listen to a man, right? I would almost bet most of those women have grew up without a father. They never learned to listen to a man. They never learned how to appreciate a man. They never learned how to respect a man. And you see the results. You just clearly see the results. Men see what's going on, and they're just, for a lot of time, a lot of men have felt sorry for themselves, but the energy's switching up, bro. A lot of men's just laughing now. It's just a joke. It's just a complete joke. And you know what? the same thing is happening the other way around as well. There's women out there that want commitment, but the thing is, even the women that want commitment, they're still not all there in the head. They still have all their troubles and their traumas and all that stuff. And they desperately want a man to be the man they want to be, them to be, and all this stuff, but you're not even what you need to be. So I don't understand that. You know, I don't get it. Women who are not like that, bro, have no problem getting a man. But women like that have problems getting a man, and they blame it all on the man when they themselves are not even close to what they should be. It's just that they all think they are. They all think that, bro. They all think they don't have to change and nothing's wrong and they're just perfect. They should have the best man ever, when they're not close to the best woman ever in like a million different categories. Nothing wrong with knowing your worth. But there's something wrong with not being, you know, if you want to line up with a certain partner at a certain caliber, then there is something wrong with wanting that when you're not that yourself. It's like wanting to make an NHL team when you don't even play in the league below that or below that or below that. Like, your league's below that, but you think you deserve to play in the NHL and make top tier professional earnings when you don't qualify. You don't qualify for that. So why do you think you deserve it? You have to become what you want to attract, and once you do that, you will. When you become what it is that you want to attract, you will get just that. For the women out here having all these troubles and problems with men, that is because you are a problem yourself. I promise you that. I promise you that. If you were raised right, if you were actually as good as you thought you were, if you were that perfect woman for that man, you would not have gotten the results that you did. It would have been different, but it wasn't. And men are seeing the delusion today, bro. Men are seeing the delusion today, and they're just starting to laugh at it, and they're just, in their minds, bro, they're checked out. They're just, I'm building my life now. That's how it's going to be. Bro, that was my mindset like 8 years ago, and it served me just well. If you guys are in your early 20s, bro, or even mid-20s watching this video, or younger, brothers, don't even think or worry about dating right now. You have a lot of work in front of you. Have a good time doing it. Build yourself up, and you will have the last laugh. You will have success. You will have everything that it is that you want. You will have everything that it is. You will have everything that it is that you want because you were willing to put in the work. You did put in the work, you will get those results. If women did the exact same thing, preserved themselves, didn't go out, didn't mess around, didn't deal with 100 different men, worked on themselves in their internals, their externals, their health, their appearance, their personalities, their mindsets, their anger, like, bro, they would have no troubles. It goes both ways. But there's troubled people out here, bro, wondering why. They can't get this, they can't get that. It's because you're not it. And if you are it, just be patient, because your time is coming. Like I said, You can be it. You can be that thing and still not just yet have that other thing that you need, which is your partner. It's coming if you just continue to have patience, continue to get better, and continue to put in the work. And with that being said, that's the end of this video. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.